Hey everybody, good to see you. T-Bone here. Hey, just out here in the garage watching me some football. Yes, go Cowboy, or actually it's a Superman hat, not a Cowboys hat. Cowboys already won today, so we're in good shape there. So what I'm doing is I'm putting together a quick video. So I got this, what is it? It's a Champion brand. It's a Champion brand generator. And it's 4,500 starting watts, and I think it's like 3,500. 3,500. Hang on a second. What do they call it? 3,500 running watts. So that means it'll maintain at least 3,500, which is more than enough to power everything pretty much in an RV. So we're talking about all your devices, anything you plug in, your AC, your fridge, and you could actually run your fridge off of gas if you needed to. This is a one of the inverter generators. This isn't one of the loud ones on wheels, although I think this has wheels, but it's a little bit smaller, a little bit more expensive. But I bought this like a year ago, and I still have yet to open it up and use it, test it, see what it's like. So we're going to do that today. You know, we're still in the process of getting an RV. We really haven't started looking seriously yet, but we plan on getting one in the next couple of months, maybe a little later. We'll see what prices do. But I thought, well, this would be a good opportunity. Weather's starting to change, getting a little colder, a little bit wetter here in Oregon. But I thought this would be a great opportunity to see what this thing's all about. You know, it's always good to have a home generator anyway. Power goes out, or, you know, World War III happens, Cascadia earthquake occurs, a lot of things. So I like having this on hand for emergencies. And hey, it's a good bartering item too, if it comes down to that. So let's get started. Okay, so we're gonna open this sucker up. Here in the garage, by the way. My garage also serves as half of my warehousing of my eBay items, which I sell on eBay. Kind of extra income. Do a pretty good amount on that too, so that's helpful. We've got, so here it is right here. It's the Champion Global Power Equipment model 200986. It's a 4,500 watt portable inverter generator, and there's a little color picture of it, kind of what it looks like when it's out. That's the manual. All right, so it's very well packaged in here. You know, when they delivered this thing, they delivered it in the box, which is fine, pretty heavy duty box. But one thing I wasn't happy with, I think I bought it from Amazon, is that they just dropped it out front in the driveway. So, but it was heavy, so I kind of understand it. They didn't want to take it up the stairs. Still though, luckily I was home, and so I could get it pretty quickly. So I'm gonna get this thing out, and then we'll set it up here. Maybe I'll set it up here on the workbench so we can see it a little easier, and fire it up, kind of go through it a little bit, and I'll tell you what it's all about. Okay, guys and girls, so what I've done is I've taken it out of the box and wanted to go over what it comes with. Obviously, the inverter generator. It's got a funnel for adding fuel. It's got, oh, look at that, it even came with a wrench. I got my own wrench, but it comes with a wrench, 10mm wrench. We're gonna remove some shipping hardware from it. A spark plug wrench. Not sure what that is yet. It's got a USB with two USB holes, what do you ever call them? They go in there so you can charge things through that. Adapter. And then of course it's got oil, 10W30 oil. And so the first thing we want to do is we want to move this stuff. We want to go on the bottom side. It's got this handy handle right here, right? We want to go on the bottom, tip it up, like so. And we have to, I'll bring the camera over, we have to remove these plates, these orange plates, these nuts, and they are just there for shipping. So we'll do that right away. Okay folks, so now I took off all the hardware off of the underside. I'm going to now show you the panel. Let me show you this first. This is a neat little handle. Flips right up. It's a lot easier to maneuver. Of course, it's got the wheels on the back side. And then it's got these, they're kind of a rubber foot. There's 4 of them on each corner. So it's real easy to move with that handle. Okay, so here's the panel. So up here we have this, what's called the IntelliGauge. It's going to have probably your wattage, what you've got running, and then also right here as far as your percentage, 100 down to 0. I would imagine that's going to be telling us whether we've got more power to go or if we're overburdening the generator. This here is your start dial, so that's off. That is run, and then that is the choke. Okay. And then here we've got an 8 amp circuit breaker, I guess, fuse, and then right here we've got the for 12 amp, so we can use the adapter that we got for charging items. Here we've got 120 volt outlets. There's 2 of them there. Plug in your devices, your appliances, whatever. And up here we've got that fuse as well, 20 amp. And then right here, this is really cool. So we've got a 30 amp fuse, and right below it is a 30 amp RV hookup. So you can just hook your RV right up to it if you don't want to have one on board, or say someone else needs it or whatever, borrow it out or whatever. Right here you've got some hookups to, you can actually hook 2 or more of these guys up for more power. Okay, so that's pretty much it as far as the panel goes. Let's flip around here. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add oil. So over on the side here, panels over here, side right here, there's a little knob, and you just pop this open, and right in here you'll see where we fill it up with oil. And what's nice about this, it's got a little dipstick right here too. You can make sure you don't overfill or underfill. And what it says on the instructions is to put in 16.9 fluid ounces, which is the same as half a liter, which is what comes right here in the bottle. So we're going to do that. Make sure nothing's open or we're not losing anything. Still looking good. And as I said, this came with the package, and it is 10W30 oil. Got most of it in there. Let's finish up here. All right. Looks like it's all in there good. Okay. So, I'm going to put the cap in. Cap slash dipstick. And no, I'm not talking about me. All right, let it sit there, let it measure. take this out. Now, of course, we're on a flat level surface, so this should be an accurate reading. Let's see here. Yeah, we're right up at the top. We should be full. All right. Let's move on to the next step. Okay, folks, we're ready to add the fuel now, and what we want to do is we want to add the fuel out of an approved container, obviously better than going to a fuel station and using a pump, but we want to have an approved container. We want to make sure that we're using fuel that has a minimum octane rating of 87, no E15 or E85 fuel, and then we just want to fill it up. Now right here, there is a gauge that gives you an approximation on how much fuel you have. Grab a stool to stand on here. And yeah, pretty simply, we just want to add fuel. I'm not real sure how big the tank is on this. And actually, you know what? Let me get here we go. Filter. Just get a small one. Now, one of the things that's real popular amongst these generators is that a lot of them are now what's called dual fuel. This is not a dual fuel, and what that means is you can run gasoline or you can run propane through them, and they work fine either way, but this is just a single fuel, just gasoline. So I know a lot of people don't want to be hauling gasoline around or dealing with it. But I don't mind. I'm not going to fill it up right now because we're in the fall season. We don't have a trailer right now. I don't anticipate us going out suddenly and camping or using a generator for a boondock or anything like that. So I'm just going to put some in there. And inside, I know you can't see, but inside here there's a red plastic thing that it will show you when you've filled up, the maximum you can fill up. They want at least a 1/4 inch of space for expansion, things like that. So you've got that, and then you've got this here. It's a clear little window that gives you an approximation of how much fuel you have. And as of right now, I'm probably about half full. It's hard to see with the light. Okay, so there's that. All right, let's move on to the next step. Boy, that's nice and quiet. Now, obviously that's not running at full steam. You know what? Let's try and run something. All I could find on such short notice. I might start my own fan club. Check it out. Beautiful. Awesome. So anyway, in a nutshell, that's pretty much it. I appreciate you watching, and for now, that's about it. We'll probably be using this thing maybe later this summer or next summer. If we do a little boondocking. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.